Hi guys, this is Jeff from Railway City Hobbies, and today we have the Rapido FA-2. This is a new locomotive. The packaging is very flashy. We're doing the review on the Pennsylvania Railroad edition. The other road names will be coming in at a later time. The Rapido air freighted these in, so these are the first to come in. As well, the operating manual is a little flashy. As tradition that Rapido is, I'm assuming this probably looks close to the actual operating manual for the real prototype. So what we'll get to is we'll unpackage it and we'll set it on the turntable and go through all the detail that it has. We'll do the sound. Go through all the sound options and all the lighting features, and we'll do the push-pull test, and we'll do some slow run-bys so you can see up close and personal the detail that this locomotive has. So we'll be right back. I'll reposition the camera so we can start looking at the detail. We'll be right back. Alright, so now we have the FA-2 on the turntable here. So we'll start going through some of the features with this locomotive. So this will have lit number boards on either side. You have the louvered area around the single beam solid headlight. You have your train line at the bottom here. A metal knuckle coupler. Also comes with it in the plastic baggie is if you want to have the cover over the knuckle coupler, so there's no knuckle at the front, just a cover. There's your cover, diaphragm, and extra grab irons in the package. You have your class light here, separately applied grab iron on the side here. Then you got your train line, not your train line, but your train phone, as you guys call it, going all the way up the side of the cab, all the way to the top, up the side of the A-pillar here, and up to the train phone antennae on top of the locomotive. In the windshield, you got wipers on either side, grab irons above the window, separately applied grab irons on the side of the hood, steps and separately applied steps going up to the side of the car body, and also separately applied handrails on either side of that. Fantastic truck detail, and you get your speed recorder on this truck here. And again, more separately applied grab irons, handrails going up to the second door into the car body, and your steps. See your fuel tank down here. See-through grills. These are metal etched parts in the side of the car body here, and into the rear. And a whole lot of detail back here. So again, you got all your MU hoses hanging out down here. You got a couple of cut lever, probably blocking the view, a couple of cut lever handles on either side going across. I believe that's a radiator of some sort. Truth be told, I couldn't tell you. Backup light there. You got your diaphragm base. Again, you could add this piece of diaphragm on here if you want to bridge it. Metal knuckle coupler, your actual platform in the back here. Again, you can still see your train phone on top. You got your separately applied handrail here. And around to the side, you got your brake chain, which is actually metal. Very thin gauge metal chain there. Again, you got brake cylinders here and here, fuel tank detail, speed recorder, brake cylinders front and rear here, and handrails to this door of the car body, as well as this door here, and handrails there. Correction from early in the video, this isn't see-through, but it is metal etch. You can see again, you can see right through here and here, right through the whole body. So now we'll get to the top of the locomotive. Very gentle with this. You have your train phone on top here, on both sides. Your 3-chime horn on the hood here. See-through metal etched grill, and you can see fan detail in underneath the grill. Your exhaust port, or your exhaust port, grabs like little lift rings here, 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 and yeah. So we're gonna get this set up for the sound and lighting testing. So we'll be right back and we'll get it started up. Alright, so we have the locomotive set up so we can do the show all the lighting features, and then we can do the sound. So we'll start off with lighting on this locomotive. So as soon as you apply track power, the number boards will light up, and then F0 turns on your front headlight. F9 turns on the white class lights, and F10 turns on the green class lights. So now let's fire up the locomotive. So we'll start with the prime mover here. So the prime mover is up and going now. We'll start with the bell first, F1. F2 with the horn. And if you want to use the slow Doppler horn, F5. In this sound file has a steam generator sound file. This FA-2 doesn't have a steam generator, but it will demonstrate the sound anyways. So F11. Okay. And so now that we've gone through all the sound functions, we're not going to do the dynamic brake because it's stationary while we're doing this. So now we're going to lock this locomotive. It does come with the full throttle, full throttle edition sound file, so it does have drive hold, and we're going to use drive hold right now to lock the locomotive in place with F3. So we can listen to the different notches. Alright, so let's go. So we're still, at least we're in notch 1 here. Notch 2. notch 3. Notch 4. Notch 5. Notch 6. Notch 7. And now we're at notch 8. So we'll bring it back down to idle, or notch 1. This also comes equipped with an independent brake, which is activated by F-14, which it doesn't matter what speed step you're on. As soon as you activate the brake, the independent brake, it will come to a stop and will not move until you release the brake. So now let's do the shutdown sequence. Now, in typical Jason Schron fashion, there are some funny sounds recordings up in the higher function range. F-15.
Hey kids, what time is it?
Oops. Sorry.
Hey kids, what time is it? Hey kids.
Sorry, I have no idea what that recording's even from. F-16.
Hercules, hero of song and story. Hercules, winner of ancient glory. Fighting for the right, fighting with his might. With the strength of 10 ordinary men. Hercules.
Okay, F-17. Now we're getting into Star Trek now. That was F-18. F-19. Now we're into Star Wars. And so those are the extra sounds that Jason adds into the locomotive. So now we'll get set up to do a push-pull test, and we'll also weigh the locomotive, and just after that we will do the slow run-bys from either side and on top. We'll be right back. Actually, before we get to the run-by and the push-pull test and the weight, I forgot to demonstrate a couple of things on this. And Jason will yell at me if I don't do it. If you notice on the side of this locomotive, the actual battery boxes are louvered, horizontally louvered. And the light on the back is controlled by when in service mode. So F12 is the service mode. Switching mode. So if you're using this in the yard, you would use F12 to get the light on the other end. It doesn't affect the front headlight, it just turns on the rear headlight or the rear directional light. And also F7 to do the dimmer. Alright, we'll be right back with the pull test. Alright, so now we have the pull meter set up so we can do the pull test and a push test. So with that, we'll get started. and the first run. Oh, turn it back on again. Alright, so we're in kilograms here. So let's start up, first run. 65 grams on the first pull. And the second pull. 65 grams. Leave the slack, just make sure that doesn't come loose. Okay, throw it out. And last pull. And 65 grams. Actually, we're getting 70 on this one. We'll do one more just for argument's sake. I got another 70. Why not? Best 3 out of 4, 3 out of 5. And I got 65. Yeah, sorry, 70. It must be somewhere in between, just enough that it's tripping it up to 70. All right, so that's a good pull. And now we'll do the push test. Eventually we'll get to the push test once I get this hook set. Alright, first push. Sounds like a pregnancy, first push. Anyways, give her 65 grams, 70 grams. Get all the tension off. Second push. $65. And last one. And I got a 60. One more. Just gonna take off to the one side there. And last push. $65. So overall we got around 65 to 70 on the pull, and we're getting a consistent 65, except for that one. We'll still say it's 65, which is pretty good for a smaller 4-axle locomotive. We'll be right back. We'll get the scale out and see how much this weighs, so we can kind of figure out its weight to pull ratio. So we'll be right back. Alright, so now we got the scale out. We're going to put the Rapido FA-2 on the scale. So this FA-2 weighs in at 430 grams. with a pull bar of 65 to 70. That's a good ratio. It's almost 6 to 1 if you're getting a good 70 pull, like a 70 gram pull. So it's by ratio it is almost better than what the Intermountain Tier 4 that I tested a couple of weeks ago, and I thought was a good weight to pull ratio. So also, if you're a pound guy, well, it's not quite a pound. It's 15.2 ounces, so just 0.8 ounces short short of a pound. I think we're done at this point. We've gone through all the detail. We've done the lighting. We've done the run by. So I think Rapido, like, hats off. If I remember correctly, this sound file was recorded by Jay Thompson from Australia, which was the only place you could really find a 244 Elco to record. So the sound file sounds great on this. Details on this locomotive are very, very, very crisp and clean. The lettering, I can't wait till the next ones come out. The next ones should be in within the next month, and I believe New York Central and the Canadian Pacific will be in that one. But stay tuned to our Facebook page for more updates as they come. Thank you for watching the video. I hope you enjoyed it, and look forward to the next video, which is should be the Tier 4 from Scale Trains. And there's lots of good product coming out nowadays, in the next coming months. So stay tuned, and we'll see lots of review videos. Thank you, and happy modeling.